for next year. Why? Because I'm graduating. Finally, no more homework, no more worrying about tests I never studied for, no more annual homework, annual parent-teacher conferences, no more school reports. Finally, I'm going to be free. Well, that's what I'm supposed to think. I'm supposed to be so excited that I'm leaving this place and entering a world filled with new people and different things to try out and experience. Well, I'm not. In the reality, I'm mortified. Not because I'm leaving people behind, and not because of change, as change is inevitable. And not because of the future. I'm scared because there might not be a future. Let me rephrase that. There might not be my future. You might think I'm being rather obtuse or I'm being over-dramatic. But in reality, in Malawi and other developing countries, and worldwide if you like to think of it that way, you need to know someone in order for you to get by. Doesn't seem like it, but it is what it is. My fear can be summed up into an 8-letter word. One we all know, nepotism. Well, I was wrong about that. Some of you don't know what the word means. Maybe you're wondering what it all is about. Well, nepotism is the favoritism of relatives and close family and friends without regard to their merit. It goes way back before my generation, way back before our parents' generation, and way back before their parents' generation. So why am I scared and why am I blowing everything out of proportion? Well, if you didn't know, I am rather socially awkward. I don't tend to get out much. I don't put myself out there. I'm not outgoing, nor am I bubbly. I tend to trip over my words. Have you seen while I've been talking? I am quite introverted in my nature. And as a result, I do not know many people, and many people don't know me. But it's not just me that is like this. There are many people just like me, and there are many people just like you that don't go to parties, that don't necessarily go to social gatherings, that would rather sit in their own bedrooms reading books or listening to music or drawing pictures or doing something that's within their comfort zone. And on top of that, there are very intelligent minds and talented minds inclusive. And what would they mean to us if you don't mean anything to them? So yes, now we're in a generation that is defined by the amount of people within our social circle, a generation defined by the amount of followers we have on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, a generation where your capability is measured by the amount of people you know, a generation where we don't stop to think about all the people we leave behind and all the people that have something much great to offer. And so was the generation before us and the generation before them. And it has been laced with feelings of hatred, actions of malice, and situations that have a mostly negative effect. You see, nepotism is applied in many areas worldwide, mostly in business, and if you pay attention to your screens, you see this in media, TV families, for example. So you might be wondering, why exactly am I scared? Well, I'm scared because in Malawi, nepotism is mostly associated to our education. So next year, as I said before, I'm graduating, and in my way is my CV. The 2 letters, C and V, make me feel so lazy because they mean nothing. At this moment, my accomplishments mean absolutely nothing. My grades are the only things that can help me defy all odds. So I have this pressure when writing my exams. I do not want to fail at all. It's easier for many people. Many people can look through a big book of their connections, make one small phone call, and then boom, university. It's that simple. With a snap of your finger, then you turn up at university. Well, coming from a family that believes in hard work ethic and believes that you have to work for everything, you have to work for what you deserve, and everything doesn't come from a silver platter, makes it very hard for me just to phone up connections. So all that hard work is going to be for what? All that effort I spent waking up in the morning, 3 a.m. in the morning, to study for an exam, or just to study for my own benefit, what will that all be for? I can do extremely well, but if I fall short of 1 mark, or don't know anyone, my efforts can go to nothing. They can go to waste. I've wasted all of my time. Well, the joke's on them because they're missing out on something amazing. I feel like this, and many people around me feel like this. Probably you feel like this. And as a result, we all lack in confidence somehow. And we're swimming in one big pool of demotivation. And we're becoming awfully lazy. And therefore, we're blaming our failure on other people that we barely even know. And it's not just the victims that are put in a very awkward situation. You see, those that don't even deserve the positions are put to extra stress because they are trying so hard to work to keep their position that they don't deserve, so they don't look like fools. Well, they still do look foolish. You see this with our government. This causes a big cycle. The cycle is infinite and continuous. It's filled with discrimination. It's filled with tribalism. It's filled with many things that negatively impact our society. And it's unfair. It's unfair on you. It's unfair on me. It's unfair on our future generation. It's unfair that success is no longer a criterion. Us as a country, and us globally, have to be self-sufficient. We need to be self-sufficient because we all have attributes that can take us far. You see, if we work together instead of excluding people and dividing ourselves into groups of friends or family in order to be successful, if we work together, we can create something great. We all have something to offer. Some people are really talented. Some people are very intelligent. Some people are brave speakers. Some people are really confident. All that can contribute to create something amazing, something greater than us. You see, 2 heads think better than 1. So imagine if we put 17 billion heads together. Not 17 billion, 17 million heads together. Imagine if we put 7 billion heads together. How would that turn out? We'll create something greater than us. We'll create something greater than society. We can benefit our generation, and we can push ourselves and create something that we never even knew we could. Thank you.